Welcome to the Instructor S YouTube channel. We have a great one for you today. For today's project, we're going to paint a moon on the center of our canvas over a handful of nice clouds. Before I get started, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Now let's make it happen. The first thing I'm going to do for this painting is put down a layer of gray to be the foundation that's going to be used for our moon. Once that looks good, I'm going to get my white spray can and then I'm going to paint over the gray that I just put down. What I'm going to then do, once that's completed, is take my newspaper, crumple it up, and I am just going to dab on that white and gray space. This is going to expose some of the gray, which will allow us to get some contrast between the brighter white on top versus the darker gray on the bottom. At this point, I think it looks pretty good, but I do want to add some refining touches. So I'm going to pick up my white spray paint can, and then I'm just going to lightly spray over the area that I was just dabbing. I know it's starting to have some similarities between the area dabbed and the white and gray next to it, but there will still be a contrast that'll look really nice once it's done. The following step will be to add in some shadow to our moon. This will give it a little bit more of a three-dimensional feel and also, again, increase that contrast even more. Once the black paint has dried, I'm going to put my bowl over it. That will be what will end up becoming my moon once I'm done with this painting. The following step will be to get my black spray paint can and then fill in the rest of the canvas with black. One of the key things to do when you're filling in the rest of the canvas is to not oversaturate it with too much black. That could cause there to be drips or puddles, which we definitely do not want. The next step will be to add some stars. So I'm going to take my white spray paint can, I'm going to push the top lightly so that it doesn't give a full spray, but only little droplets will be provided. Once that's on the canvas, I'm going to add a little bit of shine to the upper right side of our moon. I'm actually going to spray the bowl to do this, and then it's time for a reveal, and that looks awesome. Now, I mentioned that the moon would be over a bed of clouds, so what I did is I ripped up some portions of some cardstock to get that sort of cloud effect, and I'm just going to take my white spray paint and I'm going to lightly spray at my stencil. What I'm trying to do is actually give that cloud effect. So clouds aren't regular in nature. They're going to vary. So I'm trying to spray different parts of my stencil so that the clouds don't look exactly the same next to each other. And I'm just going to keep building this up layer by layer until I get to a point where I feel like the clouds that are underneath the moon are fitting for what I wanted in this painting. So let's just add a couple more on the right side, followed by a couple more on the left side to make this painting feel a little bit more filled in. At this point, I think we're done. I think it looks really good, and that is a completed painting. I hope you learned something today, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Before you leave, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button to support the channel. Thanks for stopping by.